Hello, I'm Orit and I'm with Jan, and we're going to talk about everything storage, talk about downstream and upstream in Kubernetes and OpenShift. You are involved in the upstream CSI and storage SIG.
Well, I am a tech lead of upstream SIG storage. We do many things. We started with simple dynamic provisioning and basically persistent volumes. Later on, we added snapshots, we added resizing. We are now working on quality of service. And together with my co-lead, I watch some of these upstream caps, and we help to shape the future of Kubernetes and steer them in the way that we see is the best. Okay, so you have been asking a lot of questions, and now it's my turn. So can you tell me more about the storage ecosystem and what are you planning there?
Yeah, so actually, I think our users are getting mature, and they started to care about backups, what they didn't before, not only for PVs, but also for objects, which is interesting. And you can even see AWS added a way to replicate objects. Another thing they are interested in is disaster recovery. If they lose a cluster or even a data center, they want to have a copy of the data. So that's becoming really interesting. With the Wasserman operator, we introduced, and the extension we added to CSI for volume replication. It's generally available now in ODF, so it's only for block currently. We are working on doing it for read-write many that are using SafFS. Another thing users are starting to care is actually cost reduction. So things like erasure coding, compression, dedupe, those are really interesting for users. With dedupe, the issue is actually with encryption. So people care about security and want to encrypt in all the layers, but then they cannot compress or dedupe the data if it's encrypted. So erasure coding starts to be also important, and it's usually more resilient to failure. So again, very important.
I heard you were talking about object storage, and I can only appreciate your contributions upstream. I saw you are involved in a container object storage interface, COSI, as we call it. Do you have any plans there?
Yes. So object is a bit different type of storage. It's more driven by application, where persistent volumes are more done in the lower level, basically like administrator when you create pods. But there is a problem here because then everybody can create buckets, and you cannot do any policy on security or isolation. So COSI provides a way to apply policies on when you create buckets and make sure that the right users can access the bucket, not every user in Kubernetes. It's very important for the user, especially, again, more enterprise workloads. Suddenly security is important. You want to make sure that the policies are the same, compliance. So we are very interested in COSI, and we are trying to push it. It goes slowly, but I'm hopeful upstream will get it.
Well, that always happens with upstream development. I was there 8 years ago when OpenShift started with Kubernetes. It was very easy to change Kubernetes, but now it's mature, and it becomes very hard to introduce new feature that doesn't break other features. So upstream, it is slow, but it is slow for a reason that we don't want to break anybody.
Well, basically, I understand that we have it in storage as well. Like storage is usually less, goes slower than other platforms because we don't want to break everything. Like Kubernetes, it's a platform. If you break it, then all the applications are not running. So storage is very similar. So thank you. It was really enjoyable.
Nice talking to you.